process in living organisms part 2. In this lesson, we are going to study one more life process, that is reproduction. We have studied various life processes in previous classes. All those life processes, that is nutrition, respiration, excretion, sensation and response, that is control and coordination, etc., are essential to each living organism to remain alive. Besides these life processes, one more life process occurs in living organism. It is reproduction. However, reproduction does not help the organism to remain alive, but it helps to maintain the continuity of the species of that organism. See students, to continue the species, we need the process, that is reproduction. This picture shows the process of reproduction in different living beings. Reproduction in the plants through different parts of plants, reproduction of hen through egg, reproduction of seeds through germination, reproduction of unicellular organism is shown in the picture. Then what is the definition of reproduction? Formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism is called as reproduction. See once again, formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism is called as reproduction. It is one of the various important character of living organisms. It is also one of the various reasons responsible for evolution of each species. In living organisms, reproduction occurs mainly by two methods. Those two methods are asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. First of all, we are going to discuss about asexual reproduction. See the definition: process of formation of new organism by an organism of same species without involvement of gametes is called as asexual reproduction. Revise the definition: process of formation of new organism by an organism of same species without involvement of gametes, that is male gamete and female gamete, is called as asexual reproduction. As this reproduction does not involve union of two different gametes, the new organism has exact genetic similarity with the reproducing organism. This is uniparental reproduction, that is, in this reproduction only one parent is involved and it occurs by mitotic cell division. Absence of genetic recombination is a drawback, whereas fast process is advance of this reproductive method. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. In unicellular organism, reproduction occurs by three methods. First, binary fission, second, multiple fission, and third, budding. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. First method, that is binary fission. Binary fission is the one of the method of asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Prokaryotes, that is bacteria, protists, that is amoeba, paramecium and euglena, and eukaryotic cells, organelles like mitochondria and chloroplasts perform asexual reproduction by binary fission. In this process, the parent cell divides to form two similar daughter cells. Binary fission occurs either by mitosis or amitosis. See students, in binary fission, parent cell divides into two daughter cells. In amoeba, in the figure, in amoeba divides into two daughter amoeba. Paramecium divides into two daughter paramecia. There is axis of fission or division is different in different protists. Example, see amoeba divides in any plane due to lack of specific shape. See, amoeba have no specific shape, so it divides in any plane. Hence, it is called as simple binary fission. Amoeba divides by simple binary fission. Paramecia divides by transverse binary fission because there is the division in transverse direction. So, in the paramecium, division is transverse binary fission, whereas Euglena by longitudinal binary fission. In the Euglena, the division is by longitudinal binary fission. Binary fission is usually performed by living organisms during favorable conditions. Favorable conditions means availability of abundant food material. Multiple fission. Multiple fission is a second type of asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. Asexual reproduction by multiple fission is performed by amoeba and other similar protists. In this method, amoeba stops the formation of pseudopodia and thereby movements. Firstly, amoeba stops the formation of pseudopodia and thereby its movements. This type of reproduction occurs whenever there is a lack of food or any type of adverse condition. Means amoeba performs multiple fissions in adverse conditions. It becomes round and forms protective covering around plasma membrane. Amoeba becomes rounded and forms a protective covering around the plasma membrane. Such encysted amoeba or any other protist is called as cyst. Such encysted amoeba or any other protist is called as cyst. Next, many nuclei are formed by repeated nuclear divisions in the cyst. In the cyst, nuclei undergo many nuclear divisions. It is followed by cytoplasmic division and thus many amoebulae are formed. They remain encysted till there are adverse conditions. And after arrival of favorable conditions, cyst breaks open and many amoebulae are released. Method, that is budding. Budding is one of the asexual method of reproduction in unicellular organisms. Budding is seen in the yeast cells. Yeast cells performs budding, that is a small bud coming out of many parent cells. Asexual reproduction occurs by budding in yeast cell. Yeast cell is a unicellular fungus. Yeast cell produces two daughter nuclei by mitotic division so as to reproduce by budding. This yeast cell is called as parent cell. A small bulge appears on the surface of parent cell. This bulge is actually a bud. See, a small bulge appears on the surface of parent cell and this bulge is known as bud. One of the two daughter nuclei enters this bud. One of the two daughter nuclei enters the bud. After sufficient growth, bud separates from the parent cell and start to live independently as a daughter yeast cell, and it lives as a daughter yeast cell independently. Next part, that is asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. There are 5 methods of asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. These methods are: first, fragmentation; second, regeneration; third, budding; fourth, vegetative propagation; and fifth, spore formation. First method, that is fragmentation. This type of asexual reproduction occurs in multicellular organisms. In this type of reproduction, the body of parent organisms breaks up into many fragments and each fragment starts to live as an independent new organism. This type of reproduction occurs in algae like Spirogyra and sponges like cycon. Whenever there is plenty of water and nutrients are available to Spirogyra, its filaments grows up very fast and breaks up into many small fragments. Each fragment starts to live independently as a new Spirogyra fiber. If the body of cycon breaks up accidentally into many fragments, each fragment again develops into new cycon, and thus this type of reproduction is known as fragmentation. Second method, regeneration. Regeneration is a asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. You may know that the wall lizards break up and discard some part of its tail in emergency. Discarded part is regenerated after a period. This is an example of limited regeneration. However, under certain situations, an animal planaria breaks up its body into two parts, and thereafter each part regenerates remaining part of the body, and thus two new planaria are formed. This is called as regeneration. Third method, that is budding. In case of hydra, under favorable conditions at specific parts of its body, an outgrowth is formed by repeated divisions of regenerative cells of body wall. This outgrowth is called as bud. Bud grows up progressively and finally forms a small hydra. Dermal layers and digestive cavity of the budding hydra are in continuity with those of parent hydra. Parent hydra supplies nutrition to the budding hydra. Budding hydra separates from parent hydra and starts to lead an independent life when it grows up and becomes able to lead an independent life. Fourth method of asexual reproduction in multicellular organism is vegetative propagation. Reproduction in plants with the help of vegetative parts like root, stem, leaf and bud is called as vegetative reproduction. Vegetative propagation in potatoes is performed with the help of eyes present on tuber, whereas in Bryophyllum it is performed with the help of buds present on leaf margin. In case of plants like sugarcane and grasses, vegetative propagation occurs with the help of buds present on nodes. Plants like carrot and radish perform vegetative propagation with the help of roots. Fifth method, that is spore formation. Spore formation is observed in the fungus like mucor. Fungi like mucor have filamentous body. They have sporangia. Once the spores are formed, sporangia bursts and spores are released in the air. Spores germinate in moist and warm place and new fungal colony are formed. Thus, we have studied the part of this lesson. Next part of this lesson we will study in the second video.